Welcome everyone to this full moon reading. This full moon is on the 7th or the 8th of December, depending on where you are in the world. Please remember to watch for your rising sign first, as I'll be covering the houses that each of the houses that this full moon falls in for each sign. And then watch for your sun and moon sign to get the bigger picture. Please remember these are general readings, so not all the messages will resonate with everybody. Just take what does and just leave the rest. Remember, always allow your intuition to play the biggest part in your journey. Let's get started. Hello Aries, welcome to this full moon reading for December. Now this full moon is in Gemini, and Gemini is an air sign, and its traits are versatility and curiosity. So this is a really good time, even though full moons are not really for this kind of thing. It's a good time to ask ourselves questions, to get curious on our life and where we're going. So Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and this is about communication, the intellect and reason. So yeah, versatility and curiosity with communication, intellect and reason. That's a nice combination. Now full moons are a time where we get clarification and results from the questions and intentions that we set at the last new moon. It's a time for gratitude, and it's a time for forgiveness, a time for letting go of what hasn't worked, what's not working, what we no longer want, and a time of accepting what's happened and where we are now. So that's really important at the full moon, and that's where forgiveness comes in, when we're able to accept where we are, what hasn't worked, let it all go, and then be grateful for where we find ourselves. Now if you're a rising sign Aries, this full moon falls in your 3rd house, which is ruled by Mercury. And again, it's all about communication, your immediate environment, your siblings, brothers and sisters, education and short trips. So let's get started. We have the Moonology as your overall energy for the reading. We have the Animal Spirit, Universal Rider-Waite and the Witch's Tarot as additional information. So your overall energy, Aries, is believe in the impossible, the blue moon. And I always pause when I get this card, because believe in the impossible doesn't mean believe in your dreams. It means believe in the impossible. So believe in what you could never imagine coming true. Now, I always tell myself that I can't imagine the impossible, so I leave that in the hands of the universe. It's like, okay, don't allow me to limit myself with my dreams. Enable me to use my dreams to not limit myself, to kind of go higher and further than I think I can. But the impossible, I leave that to the universe. When you believe in the impossible, you believe in it all. And I always find there's a sense of magic with this card. It's almost like Spirit saying, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. If you think this is good, or if you think your dreams are big, just wait. I always find that there's a promise with this card. There's a promise in just about that gosh, what is impossible? And can you believe the impossible can come true? Can you believe in the impossible? Believe in the magic that that can bring. And I really want you to take a moment, Aries, and really absorb what believing in the impossible means. I'm really drawn to just say, oh, you know, I'm probably being really slow because I'm just finding myself so drawn into the card. I just want to stare at it, to almost allow that sentence to permeate into me so that I can really grasp what believing in the impossible actually means. And then Aries, you have the beaver spirit with lay a solid foundation, and you have the canary spirit with sing your own song. And I just feel this energy is beautiful because to me it's lay your foundation in accordance to you, not what other people consider solid. What do you consider solid? Not what suits other people, not what's in the norm for your age group or your social standing or whatever the outside world might impose on you. Sing your own song is march to the beat of your own drum, Aries. There's a sense here of the only way that you can build a solid foundation, Aries, is when you build it in accordance, in alignment with you. Everything else will be shaky because it'll be built on, it'll be more a facade, not a foundation. Because it'll be the persona that you take on to show the world. If you build your foundations out of that, they're shaky because the minute your environment changes, well, you then have to change with it, don't you? But if you are singing your own song, marching to the own beat of your drum, the foundations that you lay with that, they're always in accordance with you and how you are changing, not how your outside world is changing. And I get the feeling, Aries, that there's a flute here. And it's funny, I noticed the flute as I was talking earlier. And I just got the, I can't really even think of his name, but there's, you know, the Peter Piper, I think it was. And he plays his pipes and all the rats follow him out of the city. I'm feeling, Aries, that when you sing your own song, when you lay your foundations in accordance, in alignment to you, your authentic self, I get the feeling that people are going to hear your song and they're going to follow. They're going to, I don't know, it's almost like you're going to light the way. So don't be afraid that the way you're changing or the way you're changing your life is going to alienate people and leave you alone, like lonesome, lonely. Because I feel that maybe there might be people that exit your life, but there's going to be others that come into it. And again, we need to let that happen because then the ones that come in really are aligned with us. And for some reason, this is so important in your reading, Aries. And then we have the tarot. And I get the sense that well, actually, I'll start with these two. So we've got the Six of Wands and the Four of Swords. And the Six of Wands is a victory. It's coming out of battle that's in the past and moving forward, but you've won. And I'm not saying that winning in life, this is just metaphorically, but you've succeeded. This is accomplishment. This is success. And moving forward with that. And I feel that you're moving forward successfully with an open heart, like with wisdom that's been gained. And you're going into this period of, I'm going to put it all together and I'm going to see what I'm doing next. I get this feeling, Aries, that you're leaving the past triumphantly behind to get to this place where you can really embrace who you are. Take the time to really go, oh, do you know what? This is what I want. This feels in alignment with me. And the Six of Cups here, I'm really feeling it like this in your reading is so that you can make new memories. I feel there's going to be this pause. There's going to be, and I don't think it's going to be long. Like I'm looking at this like days, not weeks or months. I feel there's going to be a moment of real clarity. Maybe there's something coming in. You've let go of the past. You've not quite walked into your future where you're making new memories yet. And I'm wondering if something happens here that puts you in a space of, okay, wow, there's a whole bunch of options that have opened up. I've got the possibility of laying a new foundation in accordance with who I am now. Don't forget, your overall energy is believe in the impossible. This is a moment of almost, I get the feeling of like taking it all in. This can just be you just kind of grateful. You know, he's got his hands in the prayer pause. This might just be a moment where there's real success here. This believe in the impossible. I don't know what this could be in your life, Aries, but there's a moment that has you really, he's laying down here, but I must see you on your knees saying, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And then you go forth and you build new memories, but they're in alignment with you and they're solid, they're stable. This is beautiful energy, Aries. This is energy of a new start that leaves that you'll have memories of, that leaves memories behind. It's not just one of those journeys that we do about, you know, self-growth or things like that. This is a journey like in the real 3D world where you have memories and photos and things to look back on. But there's a sense of real solidness here. You know, I'm looking at this bed like it's really, it feels really stable. It feels really solid. And this, I get this as building your dreams, making memories, and joyful ones, good ones. There's just so much. There's gratitude in this reading. There's really embracing, Aries, who you are now, and there's just gratitude for something big that changes everything. Or an area of your life completely, but it's big changes, like something, yeah, like I keep saying, that you will build memories on. Wow, Aries, what a full moon reading for you. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love and light. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.